What's up, guys? Lux here from the MD Journey, where my job is to help you succeed on your medical journey with less stress. In this video, I'm going to take you through my study space and kind of show you the tools and kind of the layout of my desk and give you an idea of what I consider to be important, what helps me stay productive, what helps me be a med student and a YouTuber and a blogger, things, just kind of keeping things in check. So I'm going to show you my desk real quick, and it looks kind of messy. There's a lot of stuff on it, but it's functionally messy. Everything kind of has its place. So I'm going to quickly show the desk again. So as you can see, I have a dual monitor and I have my computer. So this was given to me by a friend, but if you have the option, guys, of getting a dual monitor, I think on Amazon you can probably get one for like $60, $70. It doesn't have to be very large. It is life-changing, and you can never go back to using a single monitor. But it really helps me on working on like research projects, helps me like study notes. I can put the PowerPoint on the big screen and take my notes here, do flashcards, do yall, anything a med student would need. Definitely recommend a dual screen system. So that's my laptop, that's my dual screen. But then I'm gonna take you through other stuff that I have on my desk. Let me lay you guys down right here. Sorry about that. As you can see, I have a whiteboard right next to my desk, so I don't have to go very far. I can just start doing, drawing out diagrams and tables. But let me show you stuff that I have on my desk. So aside from the laptop and the screen, something else, electronic tool that I love using is my iPad mini, also given as a gift. And this thing is a lifesaver, one, because it fits in my white coat. So it is just awesome because I can use it on rotations, and usually attendings think that I'm looking stuff up, which I am. But usually when you're on your phone, that gives an impression that you're texting or you're distracted. So this is a really good tool. I'll make a separate video like what apps I use, how I use my iPad to kind of help me on my productivity, my efficacy on a rotation. So if you guys are interested, comment below on that, but I'll do a video in the future. But I definitely love my iPad. It's always just kind of sitting here. I want to read my books. Or if I just want to take away screen time from the big two, I can just focus on this. Plus, sometimes when I go to the library at school and I really don't want to take my laptop because it's easier to get distracted, I'll just take this. And everything I really need is on here. So I love my iPad mini, and it's always on my desk. The second thing I have is my journal, which is kind of like my to-do list journal. You guys may have seen this in previous videos, but I love to just kind of navigate multiple days in a couple of pages. And again, I'll do a future video on kind of how I structure my day to reach ultimate productivity for me. But having some type of structure to write in, I love physical writing, but you can use your Google Calendar as well. Just have something on your desk that tells you this is my tool to plan my day in the morning, the night before, whatever it is. So moving on, the next thing I have, and it's also a notebook, but I use it for a different reason. So I would buy usually anywhere from like 10 to 12 of these at the start of a semester, and I just keep a fresh one sitting on my desk. And the reason for this is that a lot of you guys have seen how I study. There's a technique that I talk about extensively, and I'll link to a video that talks about it, as well as a blog post, is the notebook method. And I don't know if this notebook is actually folded out. Okay. So I use this, I think, for my step 2, come to think of it. But what my notebook method is, guys, is basically splitting a page in half using notebooks, using blank pieces of paper, and you put a very generic high-yield question on the left side, and then you answer it really quickly on the right side. And you try to collect all the information that you think you would struggle with, and then every morning, definitely the day before the test, you're just going to go through those informations, because if you can answer the questions to the topics you struggle with the most, then you're golden. So I keep a notebook for that, because that way I can just immediately start working on my notebook methods and keeping track of topics that I missed on UWorld or missed on flashcards or whatever. The next thing I keep, it's kind of dorky. I'm going into internal medicine, by the way, so this is why I have this on my desk. It's a pocket medicine. This is typically something people keep in their white coat. I haven't used my white coat like forever. But it's filled with different diagnoses like hepatitis, pancreatitis. And when I'm reading about a patient, or if I'm reading like a PowerPoint and it talks about a specific disease but doesn't really give much info, I'll just quickly open this and just like refresh myself on what the hell that actually was. So it's just like a nice reference tool. I mean, I don't find myself using it like all that too much. Google does a fine job as is, but it's nice to have a physical like small book instead of a huge textbook sitting on my desk. So the last thing I have, and this is really important to me personally, is things that continue to motivate me. And that's what really a lot of this busyness here is. So above my laptop, let me close it so you guys can see. I have a lot of cards. You guys may have seen this from my video about relationships with your patients, but I got this as a gift from a family member for a patient that I cared for. It says thanks a latte. So I always look at this every morning on my desk. Other things I have are cards, pictures with my loved ones, as well as like thank you notes that I've gotten throughout the years. And obviously I also have like a written calendar because I like to write things down. So that's kind of my study flow, that's my desk flow. The whole idea is to keep an environment that's conducive to your learning. So for me, I don't like a super clean desk because then it feels, just doesn't feel right. I honestly don't know how to explain it. I just like to have things that I need. So I want my paper, I want my iPad near me, I want my screens, but I want to have room to move my elbows and start studying. So you guys may have a totally different environment. You may want to be more messy than me. You may want to be definitely more clean than me. Whatever it is, just create your learning environment and try to keep the rest of the crap, food, your phone, other stuff that you just don't need, like scratch pieces of paper that you haven't seen since last October, like those are the way. But have a conducive study flow, a structured desk. And I know somebody asked me this on YouTube comments. I really wanted to quickly make a video. Hopefully this was helpful. If you guys want to see like more into my life, like what type of things I hold in my backpack, what type of apps that I use on my iPad, what apps do I have on my phone, comment below. I love to share as much info as you guys are interested in learning. But that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, comment with any questions you have below, subscribe to the channel. As always, if you haven't, join the family that's growing super fast, much faster than I ever thought. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.